So in this video, we'll create our first API management service. Let's look towards the prerequisite, what we needed to create our Azure API management service. First of all, we should have an active Azure subscription and a basic understanding of Azure portals. Let's look to the steps by which we will create our API management service. Before the creation of API management, we should have an active resource group and a active application insights which will provide to monitor our API management service. First of all, we will search API management and click on create our resource. Then we will fill the subscription resource group name and we will provide a unique name to our API management instance. Then we will provide our organization name and organization email where we will get the all the insights email and everything. Then we will choose the location which will be nearer to our hometown. Then we will give the pricing tier as developer for the first steps, and we will see standard and premium ahead. Then we'll provide our application insight resource to monitor our API management service, and we'll click on create and review. So after the creation of API management, we should provide an backend, and that backend we are giving Azure Functions right now. And before creation of Azure Functions, we should have Visual Studio and an Azure account which already satisfied. And these are the steps by which we can create a Azure function. So everything you will get the PDF inside our description of this video. And these are the steps, and you can find the means starting code here. And after that, we'll enable the developer portal, and we will test our API from developer portal. So let's head towards our Azure portal, and we'll create Azure resource, then application inserts, and then API. So this is the homepage of Azure portal, and we already have one resource. Inside that resource, let's create an application insert first. We'll select application inserts. Yeah, this one. We are given the same resource group and the region which is nearer to our location. Then we'll provide a name that will be uh, first app insights, and we'll click on review and create. It will create an application insights which we can directly or align our API management. It will take some time to deploy. Yeah, it is deployed. Let's head towards the resource group, and inside that we will create our first APIM. You can directly search here as API management, and you can create from here. I don't have any currently. Let's click on create, and we have directly it automatically fetch our resource. So at South India resource will select as IT wala first demo API. Demo API resource, we will give an organization name IT wala. Then we will provide an organization email ID. itwala2024@gmail.com, and we'll select developer portal right now. And then we'll come to our monitor service. Let's uh, add monitor service. Let's add the default monitor service and application inserts which we already created. Our first application inserts. and click on review and create. It will validate everything is working fine or not. Then it says deployment in progress. It will take some time, around 25 to 30 minutes. So by the time Azure API management is created, let's create our function app and we'll publish that function app to our Azure portal. So we'll create the Azure function app inside our Visual Studio 2022. Let's click on new project and we'll find the template as Azure function and we'll give a name that will be IT wala fast API demo. Sorry, fast function demo and and we'll place the same solution here and click on create and we'll continue with the HTTP trigger as because we will directly enable to add the API, so we should have an HTTP trigger by which we can connect directly to our API flawlessly. And we will select .NET 6.0 isolated and authorization name we will give anonymous. Let's create. It will create a basic template. Okay, then first of all we'll build our function. Let's find if there is any error issue is coming or not. And build it successfully. So let's publish this function. So we can right click on this and click on publish and we will select Azure and select Windows operator and I don't have any functional, so let's create a functional and it automatically choose your first subscription and we'll just give the resource group which we already created. And for now let's give the consumption as pricing tier and we will select our nearest location, that will be South India, and we will create a new storage account. And the storage account name will provide as storage fast storage demo. Yeah, we can directly give the standard location redundancy here, that will be inside our South India location. And let's click on create. Let's wait for some time. So our function app is created with the same name and let's click on finish. It create and publish profile and we can directly go here and click on publish. It will take some time to build the function app and then it will publish to the Azure. You can see all the output strings or output traces. You can see publish one is successful. Yeah, our function app is ready. Let's check directly in our portal. You can find here our function app. Let's go to here. This is the function app URL and this is the function. And let's click on test and run, and let's give get. It's showing both the get and post method, because here we have inside this function we have given get and post. So let's fire the get request. Okay, it's giving us the error that we have to configure our CORS. Let's copy this portal URL, and as we are running from portal, we have to provide the portal URL here, Azure portal, and then let's save it. The course is already saved. Let's come to function app again, and let's run our function app. Okay, it's showing 200 OK response, and welcome to our Azure function. Let's give another welcome message here. I can say that welcome to IT wala first demo function. Then we'll just remove post method here, and we'll save and publish once again. It's saying function app is ready. Let's head towards the portal. Just refresh function. Let's check. Currently, we'll just inside the HTTP method. We will get method. Yeah, it's coming. Welcome to IT wala first demo function. Then let's head towards our API management, and we'll provide this function as a backend of our API. And our API deployment is completed. Let's go to the resource group. Let's head towards our API. Let's go to APIs. Let's see what the API is present here. It's already create an API instance with an echo API name, and we will add our first API, and we will provide as backend as our function API. And let's browse API. In this one we will find we have a single API function 1. Let's select it, and then we'll just give the name. Let's give the same name I have defined. And API, we don't want an API suffix URL. We just remove that API suffix URL and just provide the ITwala demo API, demo function app, API gateway. Let's create the API instance. Yeah, our API instance is created. Let's test here. Select, and we'll just send. Yeah, we get 200 OK response, and we also get the message which we have provided. Welcome to ITwala first demo function. And then enable our developer portal. From there we will send. Just click on developer portal. Just go to developer portal here. and we will publish this site. It will take some time. Our portal is ready. Just click on APIs. You can directly change anything inside this portal. You can write here anything we can change and save here. Let's head towards to check the API. Let's copy the developer portal URL and we will open it inside an incognito window. As I have logged in to developer portal as an administrator, so developer portals enables only edits for me. Let's click on APIs. As you can see, there is only one API because we don't add API to any product. Let's add that API to a product and come back to this window. Let's go to our APIM product instance. Let's click on starter or any other product you can choose, which is in. Let's add API. We can find our API. Let's add. And inside starter, you can find the access control to administrator, developer, and guest. As we have logged in as guest, so we can test there as a guest. Let's refresh this page. So here you can find our API. Let's click on our API. Let's click on try it, and you can find here that OCP APM subscription key is required. So let's take our OCP APM subscription key from our API. Let's click on this. Let's click on function app. Let's test for it. And inside header you cannot find any subscription key. Let's click on trace. Inside this you can find our subscription key. Let's copy the value from here and move towards our incognito, and we'll paste the value and we'll send the request. And currently we are getting 200 OK response and whatever the message we have provided in our function. So okay, in this video we have created our first function app and first APM. We have connected with the APM and the backend as function app, and we get the response.